morning, everyone. Welcome to today's video. I'm back to my regular pre-workout breakfast meal. So I just wanted to show you before we head off to the gym. It's 7:30 here. I still have quite a little bit of time. So that's why I'm eating a more well-rounded and filling breakfast. So this is 175 grams of egg whites with spinach, tomatoes, mushrooms, and chicken bacon. And then I've got 40 grams, whatever the serving size is, of oats with half a banana, chia seeds, honey, and peanut butter. And this is how I'm gonna start my morning fueling up for the training day.
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me. Gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me. Why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck. Country heart, I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm backed up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying car till you tatted up. All that other bull, it don't matter much. You only climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault, I done doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up, get money, then we lay low.
So 2 rounds and I got to 47. I got to 92. Oh my god! 2 plus 47 and 2 plus 93. Just turn that boy. Literally. God awful. I crushed my soul. So bad. And it's very hot here. So muggy. I think it would be a lot better if it was cooler. So now we're gonna do muscle ups. Wish me luck. Check muscle ups. They're so hard.
Euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me. Gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me. Why you hating on me? It's not adding up. Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me. Gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me. Why you hating on me? It's not adding up.
We're done and dying. You know how people say done and dusted? Done and dying. But nailed it. Nailed my 6 muscle ups, so time to eat. Okay, so today's shake of the day. It looks messy now, but if you see it on Instagram, I've been really hyping up the shakes these days, okay? This is apple pie that I sauteed Honeycrisp apple in the pan with maple syrup, cinnamon, got them all crispy and apple pie-like, put them at the bottom of the glass. And the vanilla shake, protein shake, makes it seem like a melted, you know how like when you get apple pie served at a restaurant, or like those mini, I can't think of the word I'm thinking of, but like they put the pie in the bottom of the bowl and then the nice ice cream on top and it melts. Ugh. Amazing. Speaking of sharing on Instagram, I've been talking a little bit about kind of transitioning into a little bit more of CrossFit style training, which is obviously higher volume than doing Peloton in a sense. In the Peloton volume capacity, I would say it's more endurance volume that I'm used to. However, it's obviously body weight with running and cycling. When I do the boot camps, that kind of mimics the CrossFit in a way. And I think that that's why I've retained a lot of my CrossFit fitness, even since not really doing CrossFit that much over the last year. I think I talked about this in a vlog a couple videos back that I agreed to do Wadapalooza with my old gym, CrossFit Boynton Beach. And so they don't have the exact dates of when Wadapalooza is gonna be. It's either gonna be January or February of 2022. So that gives me a little over 6 months to kind of ease my way back into it. So honestly, the goal with increasing your fitness capacity, and this can be applicable like if you're brand new to CrossFit, you definitely don't want to go too much, too soon, too fast, because that leads to a lot of burnout. I think that especially with CrossFit, because if you're not recovering properly and you don't have the other side of the recovery sense of things sorted out, it can be really easy to get injured, to get, frustrated with your progress, to feel like you are not getting fitter. You know what I mean? So instead of following a 5 or 6 day CrossFit program like I had done in the past, you have to remember I eased my way into that when I was doing CrossFit primarily. I mean, obviously I was doing a little bit of Olympic weightlifting, but most of my programming was CrossFit specific. And it was mostly 1 to 2 sessions a day for like 4 to 5 days a week, give or take. But as I've mentioned in my vlogs over the last year, that's not where my life is right now. And I genuinely enjoy doing Peloton. I love their running classes, which I never thought I would say. I love their cycling. I love the Saturday 60 boot camps. If you haven't done one yet, highly recommend you do a Saturday 60 with me. I do them every Saturday at 9 a.m. when Jess has the class. So it is so fun. And I just feel like instead of going from this kind of like blended training that I'm doing now that's been working so well for me, and just going like all out CrossFit, 5 to 6 days a week, I feel like there is a middle ground that I'm gonna work towards. So what that looks like for me is gonna be doing 3 days a week. Right now it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of CrossFit specific training. So basically everything you just saw that we did at the gym today, that will be the morning session, and then the evening session will just be a shorter endurance session, either running. Monday I did a recovery run, but it was literally a recovery run. I've also talked about this on my Instagram before. I hate when people are like, oh, just going for an active recovery day, a recovery swim, and it's like a 3-mile bike swim Ironman run, and I'm like, I'm not recovery. I'm talking like 5 miles an hour on the treadmill, very, very light jog for 20 minutes, just flushing my legs. So that's kind of what my 2-a-day sessions will look like instead of 2 CrossFit sessions or CrossFit and weightlifting. I'm going to combine the CrossFit and weightlifting in the morning. So anywhere from like an hour to 2 hours, give or take. Today was 90 minutes. And then the evening session is going to be much shorter, about 20 to 30 minutes of just either some type of endurance training. It can be intervals, but it's just gonna depend on how my legs feel. And that will only be 3 days a week. So the reason for this is, number one, I just really enjoy doing Peloton and I don't wanna stop doing it completely. And number two, I just don't want to end up getting burnt out on CrossFit like I did in the past and feeling exhausted and hurt and sore and constantly like, blech. Because really, doing those kinds of sessions, like 1 to 2 hour sessions of straight up competitor style CrossFit, it's a lot, and it's a lot of volume. You really need to prioritize your sleep. Like, I won't even do the session if I did not get at least 7 hours and 50 minutes of sleep, because it's just, my body will feel trash, and that's not the point, right? So anyways, long story short, I'm planning on easing my way into it by 3 days a week. Obviously, we're 6 months away, so there's no need for me to do more than that. As Wodapalooza gets closer, I will likely have to pull back on the biking and running a little bit and probably drop that down to like 1 to 2 times per week and increase the CrossFit from 3 to 4 or 5 like I had in the past. But that's gonna be closer to January or February. So for my nutrition, typically what I have been doing is just having one regular set of macros that I was kind of like eating around. I really wasn't super strict about it. And to be honest, I don't think I really will be until I get closer, probably like November, December. What I'm going to do now though, just to make sure that I'm eating enough for those super high volume CrossFit style days, is giving myself a high volume day. So basically what that means is just having a tiny bit more protein, quite a bit more carbs, and about 5 grams more fat. If you are new here, I do have quite a bit of stomach issues, so I personally do not do well with eating more than like 65 grams of fat. For me is like my max. Anything higher than that and my stomach is no-go. So I do have to keep fats on a little bit lower side, which is fine for me because I prefer higher carb, lower fat anyway. So I will have probably 3 high volume days, obviously on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and the rest of my days will remain the same. I'm not looking to cut any weight. We're just focusing on performance. So that is the plan. I'm going to eat this delicious apple pie shake. I have no appointments today. I just have to go to Target, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna shower, get ready for the rest of my day. I'll see you in a little bit. Everyone love to see how you eat in comparison to me, by the way.
This is a burger.
Yeah.
Double. Look at that. Look at the goods.
Plus the fries hanging off the side.
Yeah.
Let's go into my microwave. Let's take out what I have. Ta-da!
Does that make you look like fluff?
Okay, first of all, if I could eat like that, I would, okay? We all know what would happen if I would
Makes you
eat
look like
that.
such a little twat.
I am a little twat.
I've got my chicken and fries and my broccoli.
Listen, not all of us have stomachs of steel and can eat double burgers with fries every day, okay? Jeez Louise. But you do be eating my chicken when I make it. Don't lie to the people.
I didn't say that.
Okay, well, they were wondering why you don't eat it. Well, I mean, really, what would you rather eat, that or this? Lunch is wildly not exciting. 4 ounces of cilantro lime chicken thighs. I've been on a roll with those lately. Jasmine rice and veggies. You already know the deal. But, you know, this is just, it is what it is, okay? So this class that I'm going to take today is just a 30-minute walk run, and it's split 50-50. So really 15 minutes of walking and 15 minutes of running. Usually when I do the second session of endurance, I'll alternate between, like I was saying earlier about the recovery run and then an interval style, but this is not like super intense. It's really just like in order for me to get more miles in, because on top of agreeing to Wadapalooza, I also agreed to the Bix, which is like a really big event here in the Quad City. It's a 7-mile run, but it's so hilly, and that would be, I think, the most I've ever run in my entire life if I do it. And I signed up for it today, so I was like, I need to just stay on track with my running. So 30-minute walk, run, sauna, and then I'm going to study for the rest of the night because my final exam for NTP school is tomorrow at 8 a.m. And I'm so nervous. Okay, time to run. Can I join your big ass in here?
Sure.
Is there room for me?
I would think so. Come on in.
Okay, 15 minutes in the sauna. Right, Lyson? Say whatever. I'm out of here.
Dad's in the box.
Alright, so this is what I am having for dinner tonight. This is a vegan Dr. Prager's burger with dairy-free cheese and a little bit of the Trader Joe's dill pickle chips. They're freaking fire. I'm trying to save these for as long as I can, so I'm only having like a half of a serving at a time. But this is dinner. Then I'm gonna go shower, right, baby? And study. You good girl, you're so pretty. Okay, so it's 7:30. I'm having a bowl of Reese's Puffs for my late night snack. I wanted to do Raisin Bran, actually, but then I realized I already had 31 grams of fiber today, and I was like, that'd be a bad idea. So...
Shitting on the toilet.
So I wanted to share this. So stupid. To share this app because I had shared some of my favorite apps in a favorites video maybe like 2 months ago, and then I found this one afterward, and it's called Good Notes. And the reason why I like it is because you can import documents to it and then write and highlight on it, and like you can zoom in and write, and just like you can make little flashcards. Like look at this. So I made flashcards last night, and they're like interactive. You click it and then it tells you the answer on the bottom that you wrote for the flashcard, and then you either do, again, hard, good, or easy for if you got it right or not. So I had Austin quiz me last night on my flashcards. And that's really the end of this day. I've been committing to getting in my stretching every single night. I'm gonna do it because I really need to take a break from looking at this thing. It's making my brain want to explode. Surprisingly, I thought I'd be more hungry today, but I think even though I get a lot of steps in per day, like today I'm at 16,700, but I still sat for like a really large majority of my day because I took the dogs on 2 walks, I had my run and my workout obviously, but any other time that I was here, with the exception of cleaning, I was just sitting at my desk doing clients or doing homework. So I think probably that's why I'm not super hungry. So my macros today are at 138 grams of protein, 225 carbs, which is not a high volume day. Usually if I'm doing that, it's like 285 or 295, just depending on how I feel. Fiber is at 31, fat at 57, and sodium 1,894. So that is my total day today. I'm feeling good, and every single day this week I've also gotten over 8 hours of sleep. So that is the end of this little hangout / full day of eating video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and click subscribe so you never miss Monday or Thursday with Manders. And I'm gonna eat these Reese's Puffs and go to bed.